Hey YouTube land, this is Tyconders again doing another Godzilla King of the Monsters review. People asked me if I was going to be doing reviews for these figures, and I said I would just wait till I'd be able to pick them up. So I picked up two figures, first of which is this review for, and I'll be doing another review for the second figure set, which is the Mothra 2-pack. But this one is the 6-inch scale, or 6-inch articulating figure, or 15.25 centimeter figure of, if I just move my light over, Rodan from Jakks Pacific. So you have Osprey helicopter, destructible city included. Figure is in this big window box. Godzilla logo. The logo down here, which someone actually pointed out on YouTube, is actually a dual logo. It's the Monsterverse logo, but if you look close as well, it's also the Monarch logo is just greyed out underneath where the Monarch logo would be. And then you got an image of Godzilla with his kind of reactor glow just starting off. You can see he has a kind of blue glow to the back of his neck. If I fold down the back of the box, you can see him again with more blue in the background for him. Again, just moving along the box, you have the Monarch logo. I flip around the side of the box, just bring the light source in there. It actually shows the other figure in the set, which is a Ghidorah, which shows the prototype version, which has a brighter gold colour, and you get the flying wing and another destructible city. You have the name of the creature on the bottom, and if I just flip around the back of the box, you have the prototype for Rodan, which looks a good bit different to the finished one. Well, not too different, but we'll get into that in a minute. The helicopter, the building, and then a brief write-up of Rodan, which basically says, Rodan, an ancient reptilian firebird of prey, rising from the molten lava of a volcano to conquer the sky as a furious firestorm of rage. Fly Rodan into battle against Godzilla and unleash the full power of this volcanic monster. And you have his name and the logo again. You have the Godzilla logo, or the Godzilla trademark logo, and legendary trademark and Toho trademark. So if I just move everything back to place and remove the box. The box is the same size as the one for Ghidorah. And I'll just move my stuff here. That's the flying wing from Ghidorah. Here is the little Osprey. It's a very tiny, it's one piece, just a big little bit of black plastic. Wings don't rotate. They're in this VTOL position. And it has some detail to it. I'm not sure the camera's picking it up. There is little bits of detail on it. And you can see it's very, very small. The building set you get, again, is another 3-part piece. So you got this piece, and then the base. They just kind of interlock and slide together. So, and just to bring in the other one, this is the set from Ghidorah. So it is actually a different cityscape. It's not the same. They didn't just cop out and reuse the same old stuff. So if I just push that into the back without hopefully them all falling apart. Whoop, whoop. Too late. Bringing the beast to a shelf. And here is Rodan. So he has very similar articulation to Ghidorah, whereas it doesn't join up here. It's actually in mid-wing articulation point. There's a kind of indent, so it's supposed to kind of hold the wing in place when you fold it. So it's supposed to give it a little bit of gap so it doesn't flop down. Head is just on a rotation joint. It would be nice if it was on a ball joint and could look back a bit and forward. He does have his eyes painted. I'm not sure if you can see that on screen. Let me just bring him a bit closer. See if the camera will focus on him. You see he has painted eyes. He has actually black pupils. for the eyes. I still think the head looks a bit like Salacious Crumb from Star Wars, especially on the SH Monster Arts version that they showcased. It kind of looked like the guy from Star Wars. The prototype one has more kind of like brighter red in between the dark reds, kind of give that lava glow effect, whereas the actual finished figure doesn't have that. That's still kind of only main kind of differences, but other than that, it still looks like the same figure. If I flip around to the back, you can see the quite nicely sculpted detail. So it has this kind of molten rock style wing on it, like just like the small one. In fact, here is the smaller one. You can see the scale is quite a bit different. I will measure him up in a minute, but he is quite a bit bigger than the smaller version from the 2-pack. And I think, just like the Ghidorah, I think this guy is more in scale to the small Godzilla that you get with the 2-packs. So his legs are articulated as well, they kind of go forward and backwards. So you can stand him up a bit. So just for scale, I will bring in, here's the Godzilla from the smaller 2-packs. I do believe he's in scale with this more than the actual Rodan that came with the 2-pack. I know Mothra can be smaller than the other two, so he could be more in scale to this than the other guys. So that's him. Now if we can just fit him in. Bear with me a moment. Here is the, he's going to knock everything over, isn't he? Whoop. That is the 6-inch scale, or so-called 6-inch scale Ghidorah. Listen to fold his wings back so I can get him to fit into my little display review spot. I'm getting the stand. And you can see the scale of Rodan. My lights out of the way. Rodan and Ghidorah together. Just put in a little Godzilla. I think they scale up pretty well, I hope. The Rodan could be more in scale with the smaller one. I think the larger ones are more in scale. I could be completely wrong. But that aside, now someone asked me to showcase some stuff over here in the back with one of the, to showcase some of these guys with the vinyls, the Bandai vinyls. I couldn't find any of the normal Godzillas. The only one I could find was this Kiru, or Mecha Godzilla 3. So you can see the scale. It actually doesn't scale too badly. It's actually quite nice scale wise. And for another scale comparison, I'll just move him off to the side. I have my NECA 2014 movie Godzilla as well. So again, kind of looks okay in scale. If I can, I will bring in Ghidorah just to show the scale with him, with those two as well. Just see if we can position everything without it all come crashing down. I'll just bring in Ghidorah for the larger scale. Those wings are going to probably knock Rodan off the back. So, wait a moment. I'll just bring everything back so you can see scale wise. Ghidorah would be a bit small compared to the Bandai vinyls, and again small compared to the NECA figure. But hopefully when NECA get around to, I know NECA is doing a Rodan, so hopefully when they get around to him he'll be in scale with their own figure scales, which might mean that this guy will be quite big. In fact, he could be almost as big as the Gremlin, the flying bat Gremlin, which is quite a large figure. So if I just move everything again out of the way. I will bring in my tape measure so I can do some measurements. So Rodan standing on his feet. Comes in at just a hair over 3 inches, but from the tip of his wings bring him up to 3.5. Just give him a wingspan, fold them out as far as they will go without flopping back in. So wingspan from tip to tip, he's about 13 inches, so he's quite a wide wingspan. Measure from there. So if I measure from up there, he's about 6 actually, with the wings completely spread out. And he's not very wide, he's quite a flat creature, so it's not too bad. But I still think he looks pretty awesome compared to the smaller Godzillas. In the trailers he does look massive. So here are the 3 Godzillas from the 3 different 2-packs. So this is the one from the Ghidorah versus Godzilla, this is the one from the Rodan versus Godzilla, and this is the one from Mothra versus Godzilla, which I will be reviewing shortly. So stay tuned for that. And then just put the little osprey up in the back, and because it's there, a flying wing. So not sure how good the scales scale up. I think they do look, he does look a bit more in scale to this Godzilla than he does to any of the other ones. Overall he looks really cool. I do recommend picking them up. They are available here in Ireland at the moment. Their release date for the US, as far as I'm aware, is the 1st of April, so fingers crossed they might break that street date and release them sometime before the end of March for people in the US. But all in all, it's not too bad. Price point for this guy is around €18, so dollar wise I'm not sure what they'll charge. Unfortunately, stuff over here tends to be dearer than the US. So for example, Black Series, Star Wars 6-inch Black Series figures were €30. Over in the States they were $15 to $20, so there is a big difference. So overall, overall it's a pretty good figure. I do recommend picking it up if you can get it. And if you're on a budget, I know SH Monster Arts and NECA will be doing figures as well. But if you want something cheaper and just for a nice display and have a little bit of scenery with it, which comes with that nice collapsible building, this is the way to go. So there you go guys, quick video review for the 6-inch scale Rodan. And as I say in my videos, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Cheers!